Welcome back to another message crawler update. Today I want to show you a couple of cool ways how you can search in message crawler, specifically for names or control numbers or using some kind of tag lists. Let's go to my screen and I'll show you how to do it. Alright, so we have message crawler here and I'm going to go to searches tab. When you in searches tab, you're going to have these two new buttons, create search from list and create search from names. So let's see how they work and what they can help us do. Let's say I'm looking for specific control numbers in here. What I can do is say create search from list, and then I can take and paste my list of control numbers. Now you can do it with any field. However, if the field is not indexed, it's going to be really slow. So we're gonna say dates to find. And what I'm doing is I'm gonna save it as a search. So I'm gonna click save, close it, and now I have this Bates to find search. So if I click on it and I run it, bam, I get 4 documents that I wanted to find. The other cool thing you can do here, and you may have noticed this option, is you can also save this to the search bar. So we can call this relevant docs or something like that. And we can save to search bar. Now, when we create a new search, we're going to have this custom search called relevant docs. And now we can use this search to find only documents we are looking for. Why is this interesting? So I'll explain. Let's say you have a case where you're looking only for specific, data set, maybe specific documents, and you want to find them in different context. So let me show you how this is going to work. I'm going to clear. I'm going to refresh. I'm going to do this, refresh, and let's say we're looking. Just because this happened to be so, I'm going to say the unknown application, right? And we can run a search. So this will bring up all the documents that are part of this application name unknown, right? Why they're unknown doesn't matter. But now what we can do is say, okay, give me unknown application and relevant docs. So we can combine those together. Now, where I'm going with this is this search is pretty simple, right? We just have a specific documents. What we can do is go to advanced section and we have our search bar items here. And now we can build even more complicated search here. So we can say date range search or maybe specific custodian search. And what you'll be able to do as you load more data, this search will be dynamic. Right? So think of this situation where you load data from a phone and then you need to search for specific people within a specific date range. Well, you can save those search conditions into your search bar, and then you no longer have to type them in, which eliminates human error. All you have to do is select them from the search bar. So that is the idea where I'm going with this. Before I get too far, let me show you how searching by name works. And this is kind of similar. So we can go in here and we have different phone numbers here. I have no idea what they are. And we have names. All right, and so now we can say names, and we can save this to either search or a search bar. So if we put this into a search, well, as expected, a search criteria will be built for you. But why this is so cool is because look at the criteria you would need to use to find it if you were to do it manually. But now it's done for you automatically. All right, and then the same thing you can do is you could say, okay, save to search bar. And now in our custom, we can do the same search. We can say names and run this search. Again, this is meant to be used in combination with something else. So, for example, we have our responsive names and date ranges, or this is what I'm imagining we're going to be doing. So as you're doing this over and over, instead of going in here or even just using regular search where you have to manually type in date between this to that, you just pick it from the list, and that should eliminate a lot of issues. And as I showed you, search bar items are right here. We have our name search right here, which you can manually modify here. You probably, going to be too complicated to do it there. We have a relevant docs search, so we can have specific control numbers. We can do specific applications. So we can set up our whole search condition, application plus custodian plus date range. And then as new data gets added, you just select your search, it queries that. It is, again, you could say, well, we can just set up a search and change the source. Yes, this is just another way of doing something similar. But in my opinion, this might be actually kind of cool. So hopefully you like it. That's all I have for this update. Thank you for checking it out, and I will see you on another.